So, this is kind of a part two. Not really, though. We went on a little ride after I said I fixed the MXZ with the 90s Exciter fuel pump. Started out, MXZ fired up great. It was like 1 degree out, running great. Fired up like second pole. I make it about a mile and a half down the trail, and it starts running a little boggy, and I just kind of slowed down, and it started running like it was sucking air. So I got to looking. I think the car boots are leaking a little bit. So didn't want to run it, shut it off, towed it back to the bar, went back and got another snowmobile. We went back and got this, the 2000 Powder Special, and it made it less than a mile and lost spark. So my buddy's driving the XLT, and I figured last resort, I'll grab the VMAX 500 and we'll rip that. Now, grab the VMAX. I'm holding it pinned wide open, and it's running amazing. And it acted like it locked up. I heard chinging and changing around and sounded pretty schmutted. Stopped, grabbed the pull cord. Nothing. So, thought it blew off, went back to get my trailer because I was giving up at that point. And it was just the primary clutch. The rollers are bad, so the weights that fly out ended up snagging up and holding the clutch all the way in. That's why I couldn't pull it over. So I took a hammer, hit it, and we ended up going riding. And we probably did 30 some miles. We did amazing. And then the XLT started fouling plugs. Change them out, they'd run better for a little bit, then start fouling other plugs out. Fouled enough plugs out that we did not have any more plugs to put in it. So we towed that to the side of the trailer, and I left it there. I said, I'm gonna wait for a ride. My buddy, he can keep riding the VMAX. He makes it up to the bar they were going to. They leave, make it about, I don't know, quarter, halfway back. And the VMAX did the same thing again. Primary clutch stuck. So I go to pick it up yesterday. I found out that not only did the primary clutch stick, but the chain case blew apart, is what I'm assuming. I haven't really looked into it. So, by the end of the day, I had 4 broken snowmobiles, and I went and got 3 new plugs for the XLT. It fired right up, pulled on the trailer. I did pull that one on the trailer under its own power, but nah, it's not running good. So, since the last video, I did put some, these are Kempex skis on it. They were on the VMAX. I put the skis off of this on the VMAX and the skis off of VMAX on this. And I think it turned out pretty good. Didn't even have to modify anything. Now, what I got going on in here is, that was not as bad as that before I started riding. So I'm gonna assume that that's where the air leak is. All these caps are on the carbs. Everything looks how it's supposed to, I guess. So I'm gonna pull these off and see if the cracks go all the way to the inside. I seen a trick that you can kind of silicone them for a temporary thing. I might just end up waiting, but at the same time, who knows how long eBay's gonna take to send my stuff. I also got is a bar riser off of a Rev chassis. I got it so that I had that out. So I just figured it out, and I'm dumb. Go figure. The top of this carburetor was loose and sucking a vacuum through it. I assume also this carb was not seated all the way in. And it's back to running good again. I could have rode this thing. But I didn't want to blow it up, so I played it safe. But the only thing I hate about sleds is that it fills my garage with smoke. But that's also part of the love. But all right, so that's half the problem fixed now. All right, so I got her running a lot better. I still gotta tune the idle down a little bit. There she is. I did, that's a bar riser off of a Rev chassis that I made work. And I got those Kimpeg skis on it. Cleaned it up, put the new bumper on it, and painted the grills up. It's running pretty good. I'm going to pull it in, check the spark plugs out. It still has a little bit of a bog when you're trying to get into it pretty good, so I'm going to pull it in. I think those are BR8 ESs that I put in it, just because that's all I could find. So I got a brand new set of BR9 ESs I'm going to throw in and see how she runs after that. So, I'm going to check the plugs. I think they are just a brand new set of BR8 ESs. BR9s. Oh, I'm going to pull them out and see what they look like. All right, what you just didn't see was after I gave it a 3.5-inch jump, I went over here. This is ice. This is my pond, and I hit that and went over the freaking handlebars. Kind of messed my elbow up a little bit, but the dogs seem to enjoy it. So I just did that little rip and pulled it in the garage. And I have got another leak. Looks like the two-stroke oil is leaking somewhere. Hard to tell with the carbs on. So I'm gonna take the carbs off and see what we got now.